Okay. Well then.
Caution, rain approaching.
Oh, that makes me happy. I didn't get all that much money though, did I? Fucking hell.
Unit dispatched.
Helmets? Helmets.
Unit dispatched.
Oh shit, yes, I can do 2 more, can't I?
Please
Oh, that's gonna make
select a
things
mission.
fucking beautiful. Alright, I'm just gonna go for alt then.
Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
That's gonna help me out so much when I'm trying to do shit. Okay. Well, development then. No, that's not what we're gonna do. No.
Specify a project.
Base facilities. I could do one more thing. What do I want to do? I could, of course, do this as well. That only makes them go up by 5. I don't think I've got enough MB coins to do this. No, I don't. Okay. You know what we'll do then? I've never actually completed the whole of this thing, so... Is there any that don't use fuel? Oh shit. Common metal. So I'll be able to do R&D and the support platform.
Commencing platform construction. Commencing
Sweet.
platform construction.
Well, I'm going to have a break. Which means I'm going to do my materials processing malarkey. So that means I'll continue with the development of stuff as well.
Please specify a project.
So off camera, I'm going to do developments. I probably won't have enough stuff to do these. I'll save these. I'll save these for when we're on camera. But I'll do my developments. I'll do my combat deployments, and obviously I'll be getting.
Please select a mission.
What am I saying? I'll be getting materials being processed. So, yeah, I will see you soon. Okay, we're smelly again. Oh. Yeah, oh. Mother base inventory and FOB inventory. In online mode, you can make use of more GMP and resources as you can access both your offline inventory and your online inventory. In addition, certain online-only products and services can only be utilised by with your online inventory. Also, you cannot make use of your online inventory in offline mode. Well, we're going to look at resources anyway. The amount of GMP and resources in your possession are sometimes displayed as a combined total of your offline inventory and online inventory, and sometimes displayed individually. In offline mode, values displayed do not include your online inventory. Good. So, yeah, this is what we're looking like now. And that's about it. Okay. Rewards. Let's have a look at this. Clearly just some stuff that I didn't take before. And this is all just, yeah, developments are coming up because I've got money to actually use them now. Combat deployment. I think I've still got 4 going. Yeah, I've still got 4 going. Well, look how little I've got. Look how little fucking things I've got. Oh dear. Okay, so base facilities. We're going to get combat unit.
Commencing platform
And then I don't know
construction.
which would be better for me. I don't think either of them really matter. So I'm going to go for medical platform.
Commencing platform
And then I need fuel for
construction.
that. I need a lot of fuel for that. Next time I do my little process, shall we say, I should be alright with that. Okay, I think that is the housekeeping done. Challenge task, what's this? There you go. In the last start of the recording session I did 50, now I've done 100. Jesus. It'd be nice to see if I could like find out like how many I've done in total. That'd be nice. So let's do some side ops, because we need to do that. Wait a minute. Before we do that, let me have a look at my development, because now I've got no money, but what am I waiting on to get my sniper?
Specify a project.
Because that is essential. I need a higher medical team. So I'll get that when I do. In fact, it might not cut it enough. I need more fuel. Luckily, I think there's a way I can get fuel, because I've been having a little look. Can I get fuel like this? I can get some fuel like this. So, base facilities, I need money as well, don't I? Oh, I need money. Alright, okay. Well, we've got plenty of resources to sell. I could get, like, a lot of money for this. I can max out if I sell my miner metal, but we're not going to do that. So, let's sell, I don't know. Well, enough. Just let's sell enough. Yeah, that'll do. Space facilities. If I do the command platform, I'll be able to get another 5 medical team staff. That's not going to be enough. That's going to take 4 hours. I could have just done medical platform. Shit. That's going to take 4 hours. Or 50 to do it now.
Plant expansion complete.
I don't have any staff. Huh. Yeah, that's a thing. Okay. That is a thing. Alright, well, we need to do side ups then, don't we? So I need a higher medical team before I can do anything. My medical team is, on my medical platforms, being developed as we speak. Do I have that done yet? Yes, sneaking stun. So D-Dog is now fully equipped for what I want him for. He's got what I need. I've never used the Fulton system with DD, but I've seen that that's actually quite good as well. It saves me doing it. So, I don't know how many cassettes we've got listened to, but we need people, so we're going to be abducting people now. Many people, because we've got none in our waiting room, and that needs to sort of change, and I want them. I want them. Is that where we're going? We can go there.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Down, da 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 down, da 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 down, da 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 down, 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 da 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 down, da 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 down, da 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 down, 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 down. Yep, okay. Right. Do we have any cassettes to listen to? I know we do. Not many.
Rogue Coyote operates mainly out of Africa these days. Of the 3 PFs, they're the smallest. However, they scooped up most of the Rhodesian SAS after the country collapsed 4 years ago. Picture their entire organization as one big special forces unit. With Rhodesia a British colony, the Rhodesian SAS had its origins in 22 SAS Sea Squadron. They started out as a group known as the Southern Rhodesia Volunteers. But in '51 they were incorporated into 22 SAS as members of the British Commonwealth and deployed to fight guerrillas in the Malayan emergency. Even now, 22 SAS keeps the Sea Squadron designation empty in recognition of their service. In a way, you could say the SAS almost makes up the core of Rogue Coyote. Later on, they were bolstered by other talent, including former Cella Scouts and 32 Battalion. These guys are direct descendants of the best special forces in the world. They won't go down without a fight. Don't get careless. Kungenga Mine. The civil war's been going on in that region for the last 20 years. It's being fought by what are now two ethnic groups, the Buta and the Mbele.
You gotta extract him.
You could barely tell them apart. But the reason for the current armed conflict goes back to World War I. After the war, their land was colonized by a European power, and it decided to give
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
split two groups into rulers and subjects, laying the foundations for an inevitable civil war. The friction between them remained even after they won independence from Europe. The Buta are home to this day, and the Mbele rebels continue to fight back. The conflict is funded by locally mined gold, rare metals, diamonds. They've used the money from those to arm themselves, buy oil.
You gotta extract him.
The Buta administration owns the mining rights to Kungenga Mine. But most of the laborers are Mbele, who they've taken prisoner. The product they've gouged out of their land is bought up by cheap Western corporations. And this civil war is fueled by the profits. That's how it goes. One country's people is split apart by another country.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Land for money in order to fight each other. Now this civil war started by a foreign power is the norm. And it's sucking up all the country's resources. PFs are just the same. They follow the money, taking war with them wherever they go. That goes for us too. It's an endless river of bloody retaliation, and we're standing downstream. Should we make a stand and staunch the flow? Or wade in amongst the corpses and make a bigger splash than the rest? We'll follow your lead, boss.
Okay. I know there's that one guy there, but I'll leave him there.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yeah, people should start leveling up a bit more now. That's a nice amount of fucking fuel.
There should be a Kikongo English interpreter somewhere in that area. If you extract him, it could be plenty useful for us.
Fortunately, I am smelly.
Detected. The map has been updated.
But I can sort that. And then I'll be able to show you that cutscene as well.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
You gotta extract him.
Shit. Ooh, containers here as well. So I have to be a bit careful about taking containers.
Subject on board.
Some of the missions actually require me to get them as a mission task. And if I take them now, I won't be able to take them later. Alright.
Guard post captured. Side op completed. Side op
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Plenty of good stuff.
Unit function added. The map has been updated.
However, the
Development project has been added.
old medical team ain't gone up yet, has it?
Leave the rest to us.
That's a bit of a shame. I could do with a resupply as well.
Supplies required. spotted.
And this time, not for my suppressor.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Complete.
You gonna extract him?
Right. Listen to the... Oh, wait. Listen to the rest of these tapes.
Boss, about those invalids you saw in that devil's house.
Poor bastards. All strapped down to the beds, with those lumps on their chest.
The medical staff tell me they were probably a type of cyst.
Cysts can get that big.
In some cases, yes. But supposing they're a kind of atheroma forming on the surface of the skin, the size is just too big, and the appearance is all wrong. In the end, the medical team were at a loss. Those lumps were like nothing they'd ever seen. The fluid you said you got on your prosthesis when you touched one was burned off in the fighting, and the factory burned down too. None of the tests we did once you were back at the base revealed a pathogen that could have caused them. Meaning we don't have a single sample to work with.
Everything went up in flames.
What worries the medical team most is whether it's contagious. Whether there's a chance we could end up like that. And Mother Base's sanitation control has always been strict. After all, war is great at transporting diseases. For the time being, at least. There's no sign of contagion or any symptoms that could be related. One more thing. About the surgery that had been performed on the people in the Devil's House.
Yeah,
You said that their throats were cut open, with an acoustic tube pushed inside?
right. The tubes were hooked up to tape recorders playing some kind of audio.
Well, we picked up some of that audio through your radio transmissions and recorded it here. The intel team has been working on analyzing the communications log.
What have they found?
There's nothing tying the contents together. We've got a report on 3 deaths in a car accident on the autoroute near Marseille. Protests outside the Libyan embassy in London. A press conference with the former Prime Minister of Sweden. A 4-month-old weather forecast for Balikpapan. And then commercials for appliances, cough syrup, and TV dinners. Assuming they're not all staged, they come off as recordings of your average public broadcasts.
Public broadcasts? Just radio and TV signals.
Yes, and from all over the world. We're looking into whether they're genuine or not, just to be sure. What else? A speech that sounds like it was recorded out on the street, and people chatting about how this year's tomato crop did.
And there's nothing they have in common?
We're partway through the cryptanalysis. That includes checking all audio ranges and running it backward and at different speeds. Then there's vocabulary breakdown for political suggestions.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I don't think it's gonna get us anywhere.
Where were the recordings made?
There's nothing linking them from that angle either. Just like you reported, we've detected virtually every major language there is.
He's coming too.
Spanish, including South American accents. Then there's Russian, Hindi, Arabic, Portuguese, Mandarin, Cantonese, Japanese.
They're nothing if not thorough.
Well, I don't know if we've got them all.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Supposedly over 5,000 languages exist today. Besides, English isn't one of the ones we picked up.
Really? English?
I know. Only 5% of the world's population is a native English speaker. But when you factor in those who've acquired it as a second language, nearly 1/3 of the people speak it. The world's dominant lingua franca.
He's coming too. Roger that.
All the languages in that place.
No English.
Bear in mind, we didn't hear everything that was played in that room. We couldn't isolate the more distant sounds due to static and the program could have been set to change every day. In a nutshell, for reasons unknown, people in that room with a common medical condition were made to listen to recordings in languages from around the world. It's not clear how the growths on their chests fit into it. It could have been treatment for them, or maybe an experiment of some kind.
I'm guessing one person knows.
Yeah, Skullface. He was there. The only thing we can say for sure is that he's involved.
Oh, he's involved, alright. We'll get to that. So I'm not sure if we're going to drive to all locations, but we're close enough to this one now that we'll go to this one. Plus I just wanted the people.